Back-to-back 30-point games for Lauren Park Lane coming into this one tonight. So for the Huskies, we'll see how they respond off the loss at Oregon on Monday and will the still short bench tonight. It's UConn against Seton Hall from the friendly confines of Gamble Pavilion. Tip-off is next here on SNY. Players on the floor, we are ready to go between UConn and Seton Hall tonight here at Gamble Pavilion. Huskies in first place in the Big East, undefeated at 4-0. Seton Hall comes in at 8-7, 3-4 in conference play. UConn in the home white uniforms with the national flag blue trim. Pretty good crowd on hand for a Friday night here at Gamble. And the Huskies win the tip. Here we go. Mule from outside. No, fight for the rebound. It'll go to Seton Hall. So here is Lauren Park Lane with the ball. Back-to-back 30-point games. First time in program history for the Pirates. She is undersized, but she is dynamic.
And she's a great passer as well.
Cooks gets inside position, and the Pirates get the first points of the night. That's the fifth-year senior, Sydney Cooks, for Seton Hall.
At 6'4", a big presence in the lane. They're known for their guard play, but she is a presence in there, can score.
Westbrook from outside, no. Nika Mule with the rebound underneath. Second chance here for UConn. Ducharme inside, no. Juhas, there'll be a foul called under the basket before Juhas gets a shot. And our starting lineups tonight presented by Subaru of New England. Same starting five for the Huskies as Monday at Oregon with Kristen Williams in COVID protocol. And these five for Seton Hall include Andra Espinoza-Hunter and the aforementioned Lauren Park Lane. And there is Tony Bozzella, head coach of Seton Hall in his 29th year overall. His 9th season as the head coach in Seton Hall. Just checking Lauren Park Lane over, getting an apparent cut attended to. There you see her three in front of the Seton Hall bench. A contact lens, okay, that's what it is. Athletic trainer Deja Craig working with her there to replace that, so the momentary hold in play.
That's some pressure, huh? Get that in, no mirror.
Yeah.
Many sets of eyes looking at you.
All right, Caroline Ducharme to shoot free throws for the Huskies. Foul was on Andra Espinoza-Hunter. Ducharme has been leading the way for this UConn team in this last 4 or 5 games or so.
And I like the way she got fouled in that low post, posting up for the ball, and drew the foul.
It's going to be Mule, now Westbrook guarding Park Lane. Espinoza-Hunter cut off by Juhas. Shot clock under 10. 5 to shoot. Park Lane in trouble. Nelson Adota will get the steal.
Great active hands by Nelson Adota.
Mule will slow it down.
Juhas was open inside. They missed her. She wanted the ball.
Juhas cuts and one.
She's ready to play tonight. Nice cut right down the middle of the lane. Terrific pass. You see the energy. Nice job getting by the defender. You saw the Seton Hall defender with both hands up in the air, just got her with the body.
And the extra from the graduate transfer from Hungary, Dorka Juhas. And the Huskies with a 3-point lead. Bembry, now Espinoza-Hunter. Here's Cooks. Park Lane trying to work through a screen. Outside, Espinoza-Hunter with the 3.
How about that shot? I mean, what a quick release. Pretty well contested defensively.
One of the keys for Tony Bozzella and Seton Hall tonight, they felt like they had to get a lot of threes from the outside. Juhas had trouble handling the initial pass, recovered, and got the bucket. Park Lane into traffic. Mule will have to slow it down. 4 Pirates back defending. Nelson Adota strong to the iron. No. Bembry to Espinoza Hunter off the screen. That's 3. Won't go. Right to Nika Mule on the rebound. Adina Westbrook on the run. Nice pass from Mule to Westbrook.
And we talked about it time and again. UConn's such a better team when they can get offense from their defense.
Cooks tried to get the ball in to a cutting Espinoza Hunter. Good defense by Westbrook.
Great job being in the passing lane there by Westbrook.
Mule for 3.
It's a big deal for her confidence to knock that shot down. She missed her first 3 attempt. They need Mule to score from the outside.
3 for 20 from 3 coming into the game for Nika Mule. And yes, to your point, they need that. There's Cooks, defended by Nelson Adota. Tries to spin, won't go.
Seton Hall coaches wanted a foul on Nelson Adota. I thought they made a good point. I thought she hit her hand.
UConn tries to hit a cutting Nelson Adota, intercepted by the Pirates. Park Lane. Lavina Westbrook. Back checking, we might call that in another sport.
Really good effort that time defensively. Let's check it out here, see if she did foul. See her hand, see how the right hand came down? That's where I think they could have called the foul, and that's what the Seton Hall coaches were arguing.
Nika Mule with the steal and the score, and that's a 9-0 run for the Huskies.
It's their defensive intensity, which is getting them going here early.
Park Lane cut off by Nelson Adota and UConn. Here's Jackson. Now Cooks. Steps back. Yes. Very nice for Sydney Cooks. Transfer from Mississippi State.
And she averages 14 a game. She gets herself on the involved on the offensive end. They need her. They need 4 or 5 kids to score in double figures to win this game.
Ducharme with the catch and release. That was wide left. Park Lane throws the rainbow. No. Fight for the rebound. Height wins. UConn and Nelson Adota. Ducharme to the rim.
That's a savvy play from a freshman who has really matured over the last several games.
That shot would not go for Maya Jackson. So far in the ball game, 38% shooting for the Pirates, 60% for the Huskies. Aaliyah Edwards at the table to check in for UConn. Almost wasn't ready for that pass. Looked like she was coming out to set a screen. Nelson Adota will put it on the floor. Nice step to the inside.
How about the aggressiveness lately of Nelson Adota? I love that strong take. She could have passed the ball to UConn, but I love the take and finish. Park
Lane will draw the foul as she tried to get to the rim. Well, certainly a great start for the Huskies as we get to the timeout, media timeout, halfway through this first quarter. 13-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Defense leading to offense. Nika Mule with the steal and score. 4 to go, quarter number 1, 11-point Husky lead, in our first chance to check in game with Maria Marino.
Thanks, Alan. Coach Oriema told me that when Nika Mule is in the game, she brings a certain level of toughness defensively and pushes the ball in transition, as you just saw. But what kind of player does she want to be offensively? She told me her goal is to distribute first and foremost. However, she must shoot when she's open. She said she has to have confidence, not be afraid, and know her teammates trust her, especially with so many scorers out. She wants to be one of the individuals to step up.
Well, the scoreline good on Nika Mule in this one, and the impact on the game, tremendous.
Well, and it's amazing that she would be someone who would struggle with confidence, because she doesn't exude that. She exudes fierceness and confidence, but when you when you struggle knocking down shots, it's easy for you to lack confidence, but to have 5 points early, 2 of 3 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point range, it certainly helps your confidence when you knock down shots early.
No question about it. So Mule going to the bench after playing all 40 minutes at Oregon Monday, and the 3 big lineup in for the Huskies. Leah Edwards joins Olivia Nelson-Ododa and Dorka Juhas on the floor with Evina Westbrook and Caroline Ducharme. Pressure by the Pirates, broken by the Huskies. Juhas for 2. Cruel, but Aaliyah Edwards with the offensive glass.
I thought it was a great decision by Ducharme. She looked up the floor, but didn't pass it to Aaliyah Edwards, the forward, while she was on the run. Good decision.
Nelson-Ododa with the offensive rebound. A quick pass into Juhas. Good hands to catch that and put it up and in.
Well, first of all, the 3 post players did a good job getting 2 offensive rebounds in that offensive sequence. But what a pass from Westbrook inside to Juhas.
So again, an 11-point lead for the Huskies. It's Westbrook now guarding Park Lane with Mule on the bench. Good job staying in defensive position there. Now inside of 10 to shoot for the Pirates. Here is Dean, who puts it up. Cortesia Dean, redshirt junior from Monroe, Louisiana, coming into the ball game and gets on the board right away.
And listen, if they're going to make tough shots like that all night, then good for them. That was a tough contested shot.
Offensive foul on the Huskies as Park Lane was sent to the floor on an illegal screen.
And a little too aggressive with that screen by Evina Westbrook. And is that her second one? That's what he was alluding to. No, it's only the first.
Yeah, first foul on Westbrook. Dean with another try at that. Edwards with the rebound for the Huskies. Westbrook will get fouled by Maya Jackson on the way up the floor. That'll be the first on the junior from Wilmington, Ohio.
And both teams play very aggressive defense. There's a lot of contact. So much for the minutes that Nika Mule was going to save, and he was going to sit her more, right?
Back into the game, Dorka Juhas goes to the bench. Pretty good start to the game for Juhas as well. Juhas leading the Huskies in scoring with 7 through this point in the game. Ducharme cut off by Espinoza Hunter. Westbrook into Nelson-Ododa, who will get fouled by Cooks in the fight for the inbound pass.
Really good pass from Westbrook away from the defense inside to Nelson-Ododa. See, you pass it exactly to her right outstretched hand. The defender was on her left. And a little too aggressively going for the ball. Good foul call.
That'll bring Kayla Harris into the ball game, sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska. And Cooks will go to the bench after the foul. Mule, the give and go with Nelson-Ododa. Won't just quite fall in, but nobody gets the rebound but Mule. Ducharme retrieves, no. Nelson-Ododa with the offensive glass.
Nelson-Ododa playing so much stronger, tougher.
Westbrook has that knocked from her hands as she tried to go up. It'll be Huskies ball, 16 to shoot.
There's a different grit to Gino Auriemma's team of late.
Offensive foul on Ducharme. Park Lane stepped into the way, and now she is down on the floor trying to shake it off.
I thought that was a bad call.
Ouch.
Looks like she hit her head, though. Hope she's okay.
Not coming out of the game.
Yeah, take a lot more than that to get her out of the game. I like the way Ducharme has been driving, faking the 3, and putting the ball on the floor.
Look at this, Aaliyah Edwards all the way out at the 3-point line on defense. Park Lane again now guarded by Mule. 10 to shoot. She drives, throws the rainbow up over Nelson-Ododa. That'll be off of Park Lane, and it'll be UConn's ball.
I thought that was a pretty savvy effort by Park Lane to throw the ball to Olivia Edwards-Ododa, who I thought was standing out of bounds, and that's what Park Lane thought. But the official, Pilani Spurlock, said, no, it's white ball.
And Kayla Harris will get called for holding on to an arm of Nelson Adota.
And the official, Dee Cantor, who's been a ref for as long as forever, back when I played, but as she blew her whistle, almost shook her head like, I got to call this foul. It's right in front of me. I mean, they're aggressive and they're going to foul every possession. No one likes to watch it. And she didn't want to call it, but it's right in front of her. She has to.
So Olivia Nelson Adota shooting free throws for the Huskies. The bright spot in the difficult Monday at Oregon was the play of the senior Nelson Adota. Gino very much complimentary of her effort afterwards. Out on that, and that is going to go to the Pirates. I believe that went off Leah Edwards. So 10-point lead for the Huskies. Shooting 50% in this first quarter to 36% for the Pirates. Espinoza Hunter tries to get away from Edwards. Shot won't fall. Nelson Adota with the rebound off the Mule. Nelson Adota for three. No.
She did a nice job, though, getting both feet behind the line. She's had a couple times this year where she's stepping on the line. Only got credit for the two. It should be three.
Make one or two of those, and how they defend you out there changes. Katie Armstrong into the game. Transfer from Fairfield. Shot won't go. Inside the final 30 seconds of quarter number one here at Gamble. Huskies with a 10-point lead, looking to add on. Been a little bit of a scoring drought for UConn in the end of this first quarter.
Seton did a good job of taking away the fast break.
Edwards, top of the key. No.
Yeah, they're going to give her that. You know, if there's any shot in the offense, take away the low post to Nelson Adota and make Edwards shoot the long one.
Jackson for three. No. Rebound Ducharme. And that is how quarter number one will come to an end. So a kind of a frantic start in the first 5 minutes and a little bit of a cooler shooting finish to quarter number one. End result, though, Huskies with a lead by 10 after one. Ready for the second quarter at Gamble. Huskies lead the Pirates by 10 as we get set for the second 10 minutes. And look at Como's Court Vision now, brought to you by Yale New Haven Health.
And you talk about defense. Now let's take a look at this half-court defense, okay, right? UConn playing man-to-man. You see all these 5 white jerseys are matched up with a blue jersey. And here is Lauren Park Lane. Now watch here. You see the switch? Pause it there for a sec. You see the switch between Mule and Westbrook. Now Westbrook is forcing her to her left. She likes to go to her right. So now she's only going to the baseline. They're not letting her turn the corner. Everyone else in the passing lane, you see, nice job there by Nelson Adota. Now the Mule gets beat, but that's okay because UHAS helps her, right? They switch, they communicate well. Park Lane is up here, gets the ball back, but terrific job keeping her from turning and forcing her to her left. Active hands. Nelson Adota with hand in the passing lane knocks it down. Terrific half-court defense.
A lot of the game from Lauren Park Lane is get fouled or get to the bucket. And the Huskies have kept her from doing that tonight. 0 for 3 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe for Park Lane. Leader on the UConn side in the ball game so far. Dorka UHAS, 3 of 4 from the floor. So here we go, quarter number 2. Here's Park Lane with the ball to start, guarded by Nika Mule. Espinoza Hunter sets the screen. Westbrook right there. Jackson, no.
She got up in the air. She had nowhere to go.
UHAS back in the game for the Huskies with Nelson Adota, Aaliyah Edwards, Adina Westbrook, and Nika Mule. Caroline Ducharme getting a breather here. There is Edwards. No.
Good box out by Seton Hall, by Dean. Wow.
She will try to take it all the way to the bucket and will be called for the foul. Nika Mule getting legal guarding position and draws the charge.
Same official who called the charge on the other end. Let's see if this one is any better. This falls in the same category as the other one. I don't think it was a great call, but Mule's going to disagree with me. You know, she was still moving.
One of the things that has changed about that block charge call is it doesn't matter if the feet are absolutely planted still. You have to have legal guarding position. So was Nika Mule in legal guarding position is the question. Nelson Adota's defender fell down, but she wasn't spotted in time. She'll go after it again. Defended hard by Katie Armstrong, who's looking, saying my arms were straight up in the air. But a lot of contact.
The difference with Nelson Adota today versus a couple of weeks ago, look at this. Nice, okay, patience, but look at the strong finish. She's not going to come out of there with nothing. Yeah. She's going to come out of there either with a bucket, but in this case, she came out with a foul. And those are the only two options. You either have to score or get yourself fouled. And that's just her upper body strength and her maturity and her determination.
Olivia Nelson Adota recognized for going over 1,000 career points just before the start of the game. Paige Beckers, Azzi Fudd seated next to her, still on the bench for UConn. Nice to see. No crutches, no boots. There is the brace still on the left knee of Beckers, but both continue to try and work their way back toward resuming practice, which would then lead to eventually returning to the court for the Huskies.
Fudd will come back sooner to practice. I'm not quite sure when that will be. Becker's expected in February.
There's Andra Espinoza-Hunter working off the screen. Aaliyah Edwards on her now. Tries to get by her quickly, and there'll be a foul called on Aaliyah Edwards on that one.
Foul number 3, Aaliyah Edwards.
Yeah, so Azzi Fudd has begun to do some individual work in practice, up to 30 minutes at a time, a few times a week. They'll try and continue to build on that, see how she reacts to it physically. The object is not to rush back too soon and cause an injury that would extend the time away. March is a long way off still.
And I think if this team, if Fudd comes back and they get it, Kristen Williams back, and if they get everyone healthy and then Beckers can come back sometime in February, I think all this adversity could really help this team come March.
Fight through it. Espinoza-Hunter leading the way for the Pirates with 5 points in this game so far. There's Mule, did not take the open shot. Has another chance over Park Lane for 3, no. But the ball right to Avina Westbrook. She'll drive and get it. Nice floater from Avina.
I love the decision. I don't think Avina Westbrook has a ton of confidence in her long-range shooting right now. Well, best thing to do, then just dribble, drive, and shoot it. Good decision.
Cooks back into the ball game with the ball here for Seton Hall. Off the foot of Avina Westbrook. She can't get to the ball before it goes out of bounds.
I mean, I just love the play. She avoided the contact. It's a veteran move right there.
You know what I like the most? When we saw that shot of her walking back onto the court after retrieving the errant ball, the smile. Like, yeah, I got this. Park Lane. No. Juhas with the rebound for the Huskies. That is going to be a whistle, and the ball turned over to Seton Hall.
Returning for Seton Hall, number 20.
No, on 3-second call on Aaliyah Edwards. Thank you.
She must have been camping in there. I didn't notice it.
Yeah, I didn't.
One of my least favorite calls in the game. I'll give Dee Cantner a word at halftime about that one.
I bet you will. It's almost a pass to Bembry on the missed 3-point shot. Didn't hit anything, so shot clock winding down now. 10 to shoot for the Pirates. Park Lane on Mule, looking for a path to the rim. The high floater, no. Juhas tips it to Mule.
Still no field goal for Park Lane. Give UConn credit for really disrupting her offensive flow.
Just a couple of points from the free throw lane. Nelson Adota strong to the rim. Park Lane kicks. That is Maya Bembry around and in. The junior from West Orange, New Jersey, local to the campus of Seton Hall University, on the scoreboard tonight here at Gamble. That was a cool bounce. UConn, strong rebound and up and in.
UConn's playing with a different energy here tonight, attacking the offensive glass, ripping the ball down, putting it back up.
9 points for Dorka UConn tonight. Westbrook on Park Lane, screen from Dean. Now Edwards on the switch. Good feed to the outside to Cooks, who drops the 2.
Yeah, the danger is when Park Lane can go to her right hand and get in the lane and then distribute, that's when she's dangerous.
So the gap 11 for the Huskies as we approach the midway point of quarter number 2. That's Adina Westbrook, no. Park Lane comes away with the rebound. On Westbrook, tries to throw it up, gets to her own miss.
Smart defense there by Westbrook to not commit the foul. Must have hit her hands for Park Lane to be able to retrieve her own missed shot.
Espinoza Hunter, no. And Mule, the only one in the vicinity of the rebound.
Espinoza Hunter came up short on that. They have to work so hard to get an open shot in their offense against UConn's defense. She's tired.
Nelson Adoda out to Edwards. From just outside the free throw line. That's
a better shot. Instead of, back towards that three-point line, up closer to the foul line is Edwards. A better shot for Edwards.
Park Lane hits the floor, going to get called for the foul. That'll be Nika Mule with the foul. And that'll be her first of the ball game. Aaliyah Edwards on the board for the Huskies with that one. 30-17 UConn. Pretty exciting start to this one tonight here at Gamble. A 13-point lead for the Huskies. Let's go inside the huddle. Gino coaching him up. What have you seen so far through a quarter and a half of this one, Meg, from this Husky team?
I think defensively they're doing everything that they worked on today in shoot-around. They're not letting Park Lane and that backcourt get into the lane, turn that corner, and then and that's where they get you into trouble because she's such a good offensive player. She can shoot and score, but then she can also, she forces you to make mistakes and then she finds open teammates. So as long as they continue to do that, they've really got Seton Hall kind of off kilter offensively.
Playing again with the 3 big lineup out there. Ducharme on the bench, one of the 3 available guards. There's Espinoza Hunter over Mule. Aaliyah Edwards with the rebound for the Huskies. Edwards, Nelson Adoda, and UConn, along with Mule and Avina Westbrook, the 5 on the floor for UConn. Park Lane, Espinoza Hunter, Cooks, Bembry, and Jackson, the 5 on the floor for the Pirates. There's a 3 from UConn. No. Nelson Adoda skies for the rebound. The kick out to Mule. Had time, did not take the 3.
Good decision. Makes Seton Hall play defense.
Shot clock running out for the Huskies. Westbrook drives, and the floater goes.
Well, when, Seton Hall was packed in a little bit of a zone that time, if UConn is just standing around and not really dribble penetrating and making them make decisions or mistakes, they're not doing anything.
Quick check in with Maria.
Thanks, Alan. Aaliyah Edwards told me that when she gets in the game, she wants to be impactful any way she can, whether that's grabbing an O board, making the right pass. She also wants to take efficient shots. And Nika Mule was standing nearby and said, take those threes. Aaliyah was quick to say, more like 15-footers. But she said if Nika finds her for a wide-open 3, she would take it. Well, you saw her try that a bit ago, but then right before the last break, made a long 2 instead.
Attempt at the floater, and it was picked up by UConn and put in.
UConn's been so active on the offensive boards.
Dorka UConn said after the loss on Monday at Oregon that she felt she needed to do more for her team in that game and didn't deliver. Well, she's delivering tonight.
She's responding.
There's Cooks around Nelson Adoda, 4-2.
Really smart play by Cooks.
Cooks now the leading scorer for the Pirates in this game. 4 of 5 from the floor. 3-point shooting, not a thing of beauty for either team in this game to this point. Nelson Adota fighting for position inside. Cooks will foul her. That'll be her second.
Foul Pirates number 14, Sydney Cooks.
I thought that was another terrific post-up.
Check that. That's going to be
by
Cooks'
Nelson
third.
Adota.
Reacting to my error. That's her third foul. Ouch.
Well, that is not going to make Tony Bozzella very happy.
No. Nelson Adota. No.
Those shots are better when they come in the flow of the offense, not when you're standing there for a few seconds and realize that you're open.
There's Armstrong back in the ball game for the Hall. To Bembry. Dean shakes Aaliyah Edwards. No. Good box out by Nelson Adota.
Edwards has been impressive playing defense on the perimeter.
Westbrook tried to find some space, cut off there by Jackson. Nelson Adota left alone again for three, just wouldn't go. Edwards fights for the rebound and will bring it down. Nelson Adota in heavy traffic, doesn't get the foul call on the way up. Here's Park Lane. Has to retreat. Armstrong, no. I think that was blocked. And Westbrook will slow it down after the last frantic minute of play or so. For three, off to the right.
That was an interesting shot. I think they would have been better served to run a little offense, make Seton Hall make a mistake.
1 minute.
So a minute to go in this first half. Park Lane, no. And Nelson Adota there for the rebound. I feel like I've said that a lot in this game. Nelson Adota for the rebound. He's got 9, leads the way for the Huskies. UConn leading the way on the scoreboard with 11. Huskies again falling off in their offensive production toward the end of a quarter. Of course, it's been the same for Seton Hall in this quarter, too. Mule. That goes for 3. Gary Apple, Kara Walters have the UConn women's basketball halftime show presented by Duncan momentarily. All the first half highlights and analysis on the way. Dean gets it for 2. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Westbrook for a long try. Oh, almost went. But still a lot to like about that first half from the Huskies, you think?
Yeah, I thought terrific effort, terrific defense, really good energy by UConn.
Lauren Park Lane held without a basket in this first half by UConn. 0 for 8 from the floor, has 6 rebounds, 3 assists, but just 2 points from the free throw stripe. And on the UConn side, it's Dorka Juhas leading the way with 11 as we get ready to hear from the head coach.
Hey, Gino, I thought you guys played with terrific energy. You know, you held Park Lane with no field goals, and your post players played really, really well.
We did. You know, that's where the advantage is right now for us. You know, and they've taken advantage of it for sure. You know, we've rebounded the ball. We've gotten it inside enough times to get to the free throw line as well. So it's just, you know, we've got to make sure we work really, really hard defensively down here because, you know, they're so much quicker than we are. But I thought our defense was really spot on for the entire 20 minutes.
How about Juhas's effort? I thought she was disappointed with her game on Monday, but she's coming in with a different intensity here tonight.
Yeah. You know, she said, you know, she wasn't really happy with the way she played, you know, at the Oregon game. And we're trying to get her the ball, you know, in the lane where she can do what she does best. And right now, you know, she's in a good place.
How do you feel looking down the sideline and seeing another head coach that's actually shorter than you?
Well, right now, you know, I might be the best post-up player on the team. So You see that number 30 just made that shot?
Yeah, these young kids are playing at halftime.
Get her name. I think we can use her in the second half.
I'll let Gino go do a little advanced scouting for future recruiting classes with the youngsters on the floor having their moment in the sun here at Gamble. 16-point lead for the Huskies at halftime over their rival, the Seton Hall Pirates. Gary and Kara with the halftime show coming up. Teams back on the floor here at Gamble Pavilion. Huskies with a 16-point lead as we get ready for the second half to begin with Megan Como, Alan Bestwood courtside at Gamble. Well, we certainly saw a lot to like out of the Huskies in the first half, particularly out of the forwards.
Yeah, I mean, definitely better energy, and I love the way Dorothy Uhas really established herself, and she scored in so many different ways. Only 5 points Monday night. She had 11 points here in the first half. Great cut to the basket. She worked hard in the low post as well, got terrific positioning, scoring in traffic. How about this nifty dish right there from Evina Westbrook? And then, you know, just old school, working hard, footwork on the offensive glass, kissing it in, being in the right place, wisely getting in position, the nice left-handed grab and finish. Terrific first 20 minutes.
Making an impact on the game is Uhas. Maria Marino a minute ago caught up with Tony Bozzella.
Coach, what was the message to your team at half, and what more do you want to see in the second?
Well, we want to score a little more. Our guards are 1 for 18, and part of that is because we're trying to do a little too much. Part of it's their length and their size is giving us a lot of issues. I thought our defense after the first 5 minutes was really good. We got to try and control them on the boards, and we got to get some more open shots. We got to move a lot more on offense.
How do you get Park Lane going?
I think she's going, but the size is bothering her, so we asked her to pull up a little more, maybe take a couple 10 to 12-foot jump shots, and that, I think, will get her going.
Thanks and good luck.
Thanks, Maria.
Alan, back to you.
All right, Maria, Lauren Park Lane averaging 18 points a game, 39% shooter, 38% from outside on the season so far. She has 2 points from the free throw stripe in this one.
Yeah, and Tony was right. I think UConn's size is giving her a hard time. She's only 5'6", but they also are doing a good job as a team trying to keep an eye out for her.
Nelson Adota goes right to the rim between 2 defenders.
Such a smart play by Nelson Adota, splitting those defenders. Seton Hall will be hard-pressed to stop her if she continues to play that aggressively.
In the first meeting of the season between the Huskies and Pirates as Park Lane feeds Cook inside. Remember, Cook is playing with 3 fouls. That'll be a foul on Nelson Adota as Sydney Cooks tried to drive to the basket. Remember, in the first game of the season back to December, the conference opener for the Huskies, UConn scored 50 of its 74 points that day in the paint. And the Huskies having a similar ratio tonight. A lot of points in the paint for UConn.
Well, if they're smart, they'll continue to go to what works.
Well, that's not designed. It'll stay with Seton Hall with 13 to shoot.
Now, if that was my arrow, someone would have to go get the broom and knock that ball out of there.
Jackson. Now Cooks all the way out from three-point land, defended by Nelson Adota. Ed Jackson. That'll go for 2 for Seton Hall. The junior from Wilmington, Ohio, gets the Pirate ledger started in this second half.
And Tony Bozzella told us before the game, if they're going to win, Maya Jackson has to make 3 or 4 threes on the day.
Westbrook drives and kicks. That's Uhas for 3. Back iron, no. And that will go out of bounds off the Huskies.
It's funny, as Gino, you know, in a frustrated way sits down, but they get what they want in the lane. Then why settle for threes? Continue to dump the ball into the low post until Seton Hall proves they can take it away.
And I think part of that is you know, the more as Cook shoots from outside, no. Rebound knocked right into the hands of Nika Mule. She'll slow it down for Pirates back on defense. You know, as the Pirates pack the paint in more, somebody's got to hit an outside shot to loosen that defense up a little bit. Nelson Adota Yes.
See, they can pack it in, but until they prove that they can stop her,
yeah.
I mean, they've tried in vain. UConn is 2 of 19 from three-point range. Quit while you're behind and dump it in the lane.
24 of UConn's 41 points are in the paint in this ball game. Here's Cooks again, way outside. Andra Espinoza-Hunter as the shot clock is down to 5. Puts one up, no. Dorka Juhas there for the rebound for UConn. Three-point shooting, not a thing of beauty for either team in this ball game. Seton shooting 11% from 3. UConn shooting 10.5% from 3. Here's Caroline Ducharme from 3. No. Juhas strong on the rebound. Didn't get the call on her way back up. Maya Bembry, no. Rebound right to Juhas. Huskies run. But again, 4 Pirates back on defense, and Nika Mule has to slow it down. Maya Jackson out to put some pressure on Mule. Mule wide open for 3. Yes! Nika Mule with her 3rd made 3 of the ball game. 3 for 7 in this one. Lane works around the screen from Cooks. That was kind of a cool bounce in and out. Ducharme, Nelson Adota makes room for herself and gets the bucket.
She pivoted. Otherwise, she's lucky. They could have called her for the elbow. But as long as you're moving your feet and you don't swing the arm too much, they're not going to call that foul.
7-0 run for the Huskies over the last couple of minutes. That breaks a scoring drought for the Pirates and a timeout by Seton Hall. Well, it finally went from outside for Lauren Park Lane. 1 of 10, though, from the floor. 4 minutes into quarter number 3 here at Gamble Pavilion. Huskies have built their lead to now 20 points on the Seton Hall Pirates. Folks who've come out tonight having a good time. Olivia Nelson-Adota's having a really good time tonight, too. She has left her mark all over the score sheet for the Huskies tonight. 12 and 9, 3 assists, 0 turnovers.
Yeah, add a couple steals in there as well. And again, it's just the way she's playing, the deliberate way, the aggressive way she's playing in that low post when she gets the ball. This is a different Nelson-Adota I've seen over the last 2 weeks. A much better Nelson-Adota, and I know Gino Auriemma and this team is hoping that this is the one that stays.
Remember, Gino said at the beginning of the season, this team will go as far as Olivia Nelson-Adota takes them. A 3 from Caroline Ducharme. First player outside of Nika Mule to drain a 3 today for the Huskies.
Well, she was 0 for 3 prior to that shot. I know she's relieved that one went down.
Teskadine, no. Nelson-Adota there for the rebound. That will be a double-double for Olivia Nelson-Adota. Ducharme, another 3, no, back iron. There's Dean on the rebound, intercepted by Avina Westbrook.
She anticipated that the entire way. What a savvy play from the 5th-year senior.
So Westbrook up to 8 points on this one. Halfway through quarter number 3 here at Gamble Pavilion. Huskies and Pirates playing for the 65th time. The most frequent opponent in UConn women's basketball history. There is Maya Jackson. Gets another one to go, but again, that's not a 3. Tony Bozzella told us his team needed to make 10 threes to have a shot at winning this game. They have made 2 in 11 attempts. And an ill-advised pass there from Juhas, trying to get it to Nelson-Adota, but intercepted.
More great anticipation defensively by the Huskies, this time by Mule.
Ducharme with time to set the feet. That one doesn't fall. Here is Maya Jackson running for the Pirates. Kind of an alley-oop shot. Off balance. Didn't get a foul call. Westbrook, UConn fouled.
Terrific pass from Westbrook.
Which leads us to a timeout on the floor here at Gamble. 4 minutes to go, quarter number 3. Avina Westbrook with the steal and score. Huskies been heating it up on the scoreboard inside Gamble Pavilion tonight with a 23-point lead. Olivia Nelson-Adota with a double-double.
Well, she's been so dominant in the lane, getting herself in good position, getting the defense on her back, going strong. Love the quick release, coming across the lane, and showing her strength. In traffic, great poise and patience, using the offhand to finish over to the front of the rim. She is just getting better and better.
Career double-double number 19, third of this season for Nelson-Adota. 12 and 10, 4 assists. Really solid game. No turnovers with that, I emphasize again. And a solid game from Dorka Juhas as well, who's at the free throw stripe for the Huskies. Juhas in this one, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. 5 of 9 from the floor. And 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe. She will head to the bench as Aaliyah Edwards rejoins the lineup for UConn. So it's Westbrook, Mule, Edwards, Nelson-Adota, and Ducharme, the 5 on the floor for the Huskies. Maya Bembry, Lauren Park Lane, Andra Espinoza-Hunter, Katie Armstrong, and Sydney Cooks, the 5 on the floor for the Pirates. Park Lane is going to draw contact on Mule.
Well, the problem is, you know, Mule was defending her, let her turn the corner. Park Lane loves to go right. And it's tough to keep her in front. She's very quick.
She is. Ducharme intercepts the desperation inbounds pass from Park Lane. You can hear Tony Bozzella yelling at his team what he wants them to do. Mule will hold, go inbounds. Nelson-Adota got pushed from behind, no foul call. Fight on the floor. Looks like a game of Twister, if you remember that. Coach is a little animated.
Well, he's saying I called timeout 3 times. Official Bruce Morris just gave him a warning.
Coach Bozzella's answer to that was, "Oh, you heard that, but you didn't hear me call timeout 3 times."
He's one of the best. I love Tony.
He's terrific. Avina Westbrook, no. Aaliyah Edwards in strong position, couldn't get the rebound. Fumbled away, though, and goes in the hands of Nelson-Adota, who will draw the foul on Maya Bembry.
And it was good hustle by Bembry. She just lost balance. And that's the danger. See, she loses balance, and she thought she was throwing it to her teammate, but that's the tough part of saving it underneath the hoop. As you see what Bozzella thinks of the whole exchange. Punch in the seat. But the hard part saving it there is that you give it to your opposition for a wide open layup.
Both ends from the free throw stripe for Olivia Nelson-Adota. Just another thing to be pleased about on her night so far.
Well, when they make their free throws, you know that they're mentally locked in. And part of the frustration for Gina Auriemma all year has been they haven't been mentally locked in. They have not shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line.
Espinoza-Hunter, that shot doesn't go. Ducharme there for the strong rebound for UConn. 5 turnovers last 3 minutes for Seton Hall. Aaliyah Edwards did not take the shot. Huskies will set it up for Avina Westbrook. No. Edwards there for the strong rebound. Up and in.
Really good inside out. And what a good job by Edwards on the offensive boards.
Cooks. Now Park Lane.
There's a mismatch there. Smart play by Park Lane.
Park Lane on Nelson-Adota here.
Give the post players credit. Look at this. Edwards on Park Lane. Edwards got hit by a screen, which put her off balance.
Shot missed, though, and the Huskies will get the ball with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Huskies outscoring the Pirates 19-7 in this third quarter. Nelson Adota, no. Good position on the rebound there by Maya Bembry for the Pirates. Park Lane into the traffic area, has to feed it back out. Nelson Adota there to block any potential three-point attempt, so the Pirates will reset.
Good communication there to get a guard back on Park Lane.
Drives into the paint. Nelson Adota was there.
Terrific help defense. A little bit of a force there by Park Lane as well.
Nelson Adota looking, finds a wide open Avina Westbrook, steps in, no. Mule for the rebound and brings it back out for UConn to reset. Minute to go, quarter three. Ducharme steps around the defender over the top of everything, right to the hands of Andra Espinoza-Hunter. It's not just me. At the end of every quarter in this game, the Huskies have gone into a bit of a scoring drought, right?
Yeah, they have. They've missed a lot of open shots.
Next UConn game on SNY is Sunday afternoon. The Huskies head to Carnesecca Arena to take on the St. John's Red Storm. Our coverage starts with the UConn pregame show presented by Cadillac. Pregame show at 12:30 on SNY. So a quick turnaround for UConn as Olivia Nelson-Adota heads to the bench to a nice round of applause from the Gamble crowd. Dorka Juhas back in the game, and Andra Espinoza-Hunter to shoot free throws. Espinoza-Hunter second on the team in scoring, first on the team in three-pointers made. All preseason Big East pick, but like many of the Pirates tonight, a quiet night on the score sheet. Just her 6th point of the ball game there, with the 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe. 46 seconds to go in this third quarter. Huskies able to break the pressure. Good thing Dorka Juhas is 6'5" to bring that pass in. Avina Westbrook directing traffic. Juhas just wouldn't roll.
It was great execution. They got the shot where they wanted it, wide open on the baseline, about 8 feet away.
So now shot clock off, and down to 10 seconds to go in this quarter for Seton Hall to try and get the last points. Jackson defended by Mule. Tries to spin, no. Juhas with the rebound, knocked away from her, and that'll be a foul on Espinoza-Hunter.
Mule is lucky she didn't get called for a foul on that shot.
I thought so.
Look at that. It was kind of an air ball with her hand. She missed everything, and that I thought Espinoza-Hunter hit the ball. I could understand her frustration.
The Huskies 0 for their last 4 shots, but Seton Hall 0 for their last 4 as well. And at the end of 3, 27 points is now the advantage for the Huskies. 56-29 over the Pirates. UConn with its largest lead of the ball game as we start the fourth quarter, and our game reset is presented by Ford. Olivia Nelson-Adota with a double-double. Nika Mule getting going on the outside shooting tonight, and Dorka Juhas with a very nice night for the Huskies, holding the leading scorer of the Pirates, Lauren Park Lane, to 5 points on the night by a very strong defensive effort for UConn.
And defense in a lot of different ways. So let's check this out. And the inbounds underneath. Interesting that the shortest player on the floor is inbounding the ball at 5'6". But over here, they're looking to get the ball to Andra Espinoza-Hunter. Her defender, you see, is Westbrook. She slides through there beautifully, avoids all of the screens, and then the great defense there, step in by Ducharme to break it up. Everyone did their job beautifully. Good pressure on the ball. Good job by Westbrook to avoid the screens.
We've heard a fairly successful coach of another team around these parts say, do your job, as kind of a mantra, huh? Happening tonight for the Huskies on defense. It's
been difficult for the Seton Hall backcourt to get going, and Tony Bozzella talked about it at halftime with Maria. Their height, you know, here the defense here, the length of UConn and Edwards with that big steal. They've made it difficult for the guards for Seton Hall all night long.
So Aaliyah Edwards, Dorka Juhas, Nika Mule Caroline Ducharme, Avina Westbrook, the 5 on the floor for the Huskies to start the fourth quarter. There's Edwards from just outside the free throw line. No. And a rebound to Sydney Cooks for Seton Hall.
It's a really good flash to that foul line that's open. You just can't knock down an open shot.
Cooks the only player with some foul trouble on either squad to start this fourth quarter. She's got 3. Dean will get fouled there by UHAS. You know, we talked about the players who aren't on the floor for the Huskies. And in the first matchup of the season of these two teams, Paige Beckers and Kristen Williams scored 40 of the Huskies' 74 points that night. Who is going to generate the production tonight? Well, it's been spread more evenly, but you get double figures from Nika Mule, double figures from Dorky UHAS, double figures for Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
And that's what they knew they were going to have to do. It was going to have to be by committee that was going to try to make up for the lost scoring of Paige Beckers.
So that's just the first foul of the ball game on Dorky UHAS. And Kurtesia Dean shooting free throws. Makes both ends. The former junior college first-team All-American. Working her way into the lineup for Tony Bozzella and Seton Hall as 2021 turned to 2022. Edwards on Cooks. Strong move to the basket. No foul, no bucket.
Well, nice strong move. She just didn't know where she was.
Samari Wright feeds Park Lane. Gets into the paint for about the first time all night, but missed the shot. UHAS. The shake. The drive. And that will be...
I think it's off of Cooks. She blocked the ball out of bounds.
22nd shot clock for UConn. So UHAS to the bench.
Yeah, watch the nice strong take, but well defended and knocked out of bounds by Seton Hall.
Avina Westbrook. That is her first made 3 of the night for Westbrook. Gets her into double figures in scoring. Dean? No. Westbrook there for the rebound for UConn. Avina Westbrook was 0 for 7 from 3 on the night so far, but got one to go there. Sometimes that first one is all it takes. We'll see. Piaf Gabriel at the scorer's table to check in for the Huskies. 10 to shoot. Mule inside to Nelson-Ododa. Kicks it. Ducharme. Contested 3. No. Edwards there for the rebound. Blocked. Cut off. Knocked out of her hands. It'll be UConn's ball. 18 to shoot. So Nika Mule heads to the bench as Piaf Gabriel comes into the ball game. Nice hand for Nika Mule. Well deserved.
Yeah, and just to try to limit her minutes, she played 31. Oriema wanted to get her out of there.
Played all 40 on Monday at Oregon. Went right to Gabriel, couldn't handle it, turnover by the Huskies. Piaf Gabriel, the sophomore from Manchester, New Hampshire, played 10 minutes against Xavier, had 9 points in those 10 minutes.
Edwards might have needed one more dribble to pass that ball in on a better angle to Gabriel in that low post.
Hooks defended by Gabriel. Spinoza Hunter feeds Cooks over the outstretched arm of Gabriel. Shot rattled around.
Nice execution. They found the open spot, just couldn't get it to drop.
A little over 2 minutes without a bucket for Seton Hall. Avina Westbrook calling signals to Gabriel. They'll post her up. She'll kick. Ten to shoot. Back into Gabriel again. Gets fouled as she turns and tries to go with the right hand.
She's a nice big target in that low post. She gets herself into good position. She just looks so young. And she is young the way she plays, but boy, is she getting better and better and better.
So that was the 4th on Sydney Cooks for Seton Hall. That is just the 3rd free throw of the season for Piotr Gabriel. Here's the 4th. 2 for 4, 50% for the sophomore. Park Lane drives again to the paint, cut off by Gabriel, but Cooks was left alone.
That's why you don't want Park Lane getting into the lane, because she forces you to come stop the ball, and she passes beautifully.
Nice defensive assignment somewhere. Nelson Adota into Gabriel again. Back to Nelson Adota. That's for 3. Yes! A 3 rattler goes down.
She's got the home court roll.
Errant pass will be a turnover by Seton Hall to UConn. How about Olivia Nelson Adota rattling the 3 home?
I mean, she's got beautiful form. She's worked on her shot. Got the bench up and cheering. And Nika Mule, perhaps the most rambunctious on the sideline.
Second made 3 of the season for Nelson Adota. They're going to call Piotr Gabriel for a foul, jockeying for position under the bucket. So that will be a turnover by the Huskies. Turnovers, they had 19 turnovers in the game on Monday in Oregon. And in this game tonight against Seton Hall, 8 turnovers by the Huskies. They have caused 13 from the Pirates and gotten 13 points off those turnovers. Armstrong, her pass read and deflected by Aaliyah Edwards, who runs. Will take it all the way, won't fall. Gabriel with the rebound and in.
What a take up the floor by Edwards. Too bad she couldn't get it to drop. Never fear, though. Gabriel was there.
Armstrong dishes to Park Lane. Tries to drive again, cut off. Errant pass. Saved from crossing the center line. Jackson has it, 5 to shoot. Armstrong again, drives on Gabriel. Westbrook back to defend that one, but Cook still got the shot away. Husky lead at 32 in this one. Westbrook.
She thought about it.
I think she had a little more space than she felt. Nelson Adota short on that one. Ball on the floor. Body's on the floor. Ball goes to Ducharme. Huskies reset.
How did Aaliyah Edwards not get called for essentially tackling that kid in the lane?
No penalty flags on the referees. I don't know. There's a floater. Avina Westbrook. About the 3rd one of those she's had in this game. The nice floater from short range. Espinoza Hunter inside to Cooks, who got away from the defense, missed the shot. And Amari DeBerry goes to the table to check in for UConn. Leah Edwards from the free throw strike, rattles it home.
That's a great shot. You flash up the lane, you catch, turn, shoot. That's where Leah Edwards can get into her flow from long range.
9-0 run for the Huskies over the last 2.5 minutes. Timeout, Seton Hall. 3:41 to go in the ballgame. Sunday, it'll be in Queens at St. John's for UConn as they look to remain undefeated and in first place in the Big East competition with a 36-point lead over Seton Hall and just 3:41 to go in this one. So Amari DeBerry into the ball game for UConn. The 3 big lineup now has DeBerry in the middle, Edwards, Gabriel, and the backcourt, Westbrook and Ducharme. 3 attempt from Jackson, no. DeBerry with the rebound. Huskies riding a 9-0 run here as Avita Westbrook brings the ball into the front court. There's DeBerry. Deflected to Gabriel. Both UConn's bigs standing next to each other. Both, actually. There's 3 of them out there.
Just really good ball movement around that perimeter.
Skylar Treadwell, sophomore from West Virginia, gets the bucket and a timeout. I mentioned about the trip to Queens on Sunday. Take at the rim moment. Our upcoming schedule brought to you by Toyota. It's an interesting time for UConn, that's for sure. We'll play Sunday afternoon in New York and then down to South Carolina for Thursday night.
Well, and that St. John's game is not going to be easy. St. John's is a tough, competitive team that puts a lot of points on the board. UConn's going to have a hard time keeping them from scoring, and if they can score enough points, and that's and believe it or not, that's a more important game than the game Thursday at South Carolina. You worried about your conference games more than out of conference.
Yeah. And as we heard Gino tell us when we first came on the air for the game broadcast tonight, right? One game at a time. Just
how about one possession at a time?
Sure. Under 3 to go here tonight. Edwards kind of playing that second guard spot. Nice pass from DeBerry into Gabriel.
Gabriel works really hard with her feet, always being in good position with her defender on her back, hands always ready.
Armstrong steps back as the defender DeBerry did not close down. A little pressure here, broken by Huskies will look to break it. And do. The first game in a while that Caroline Ducharme hasn't hit double figures unless she puts a few more on the board in these last couple of minutes of the ball game.
Well, they haven't needed her here tonight.
DeBerry, left hand, no. And be a foul called. That will be on DeBerry.
Watch Pia. Look how hard she's working in that low post. Always ready. And then the nice quick release, catches the ball, leaves it above her head, and then just kisses it off the glass. Chris Daly has been working hard with her day in and day out. The kid's in the gym. She continues to work. She's going to be a really tough player to stop.
And you know what you like about her is when she gets in these games and makes things happen or things happen for her, how the bench jumps up and responds. There's DeBerry with the rebound on the Hall miss. Inside of a minute and a half to go in this one here at Gamble tonight. Huskies looking to go to 10-4 on the season and 5-0 and remain in first place in Big East play. What's most impressed you about the Husky performance tonight?
I would say their energy and their effort, and I just think they came out and aggressively, you know, they held Seton Hall. They kept them away from doing what they like to do.
Gary and Kara standing by for a full recap of tonight's game. Plus, you'll hear Gino's post-game news conference on the UConn Women's Basketball post-game show presented by Geico right after the game.
UConn imposed their will on Seton Hall. We talked about that off the top of the show. That's what they needed to do, and they did it better.
Julia Edwards with the rebound. Line on the night for Edwards. 6 points, 7 rebounds. 4 Huskies in double figures on this one. And Avita Westbrook will slow it down as we're inside of 30 seconds to go. Shot from DeBerry was blocked. And now with the shot clock off, Seton Hall will slow it down. Tony Bozzella saying, let's go. Get more. Dean steps away from Ducharme. No. And Ducharme with the rebound, and that will be how this one ends. 33 points is the final margin of victory for the Huskies in this one. 71-38. UConn from the floor shooting 41% as a team in this one, but holding Seton Hall to just 26% shooting on the game. And Nika Mule certainly one who had a standout performance tonight. 11 points, 4 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 7 from outside, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, just 2 fouls, and no turnovers. And the Huskies holding Lauren Park Lane well shy of her season norms. Our player of the game presented by Cadillac has to be Olivia Nelson-Adota, right?
Yeah, I mean, she had 17 points, 14 rebounds, shot the ball well, shared the ball well, played well defensively. She did a little bit of everything.
And the head coach, Gino Auriemma, is with Maria Marino.
Coach, you've talked about the need to develop chemistry with the players you have. Was this a step in the right direction?
Yeah, I think so. I think we played together more than we have. You know, it's hard to develop that kind of chemistry when people are in and out of the lineup all the time. But you know, I think they learned today that, you know, it's not about scoring points. You know, like everybody wants to score points. It's about make the next pass. You know, say make the next cut. You know, like all those things we did today are things that, you know, lead to winning. You know, and we rebounded the heck out of the ball, and I thought our big guys, we had a huge advantage, and we used it. So this is one of the better games that we played this year.
Well, speaking of those bigs, Olivia Nelson-Adota seemed to do a bit of everything. How about her effort?
Yeah, you know, it's been about 4 or 5 games in a row now where Liv is, especially on the defensive end, and then that's helped her offense as well. She's been finishing around the basket. So I think all the way around, this was a great effort, and can't say enough about, you know, Nika and E, because you know, Caroline didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but those guys I thought really controlled the tempo of the game.
Got to ask about your defense too, because you held Seton Hall's scoring guards to so few points. How did that work out for you?
Well, you know, we tried to funnel them into, you know, areas where we thought, you know, our length would help us. You know, they're not easy to guard. You know, they're quick and they're able to get in the lane and make some plays. But I think we're able to get them into situations where they have to shoot over us. And I thought that was the biggest difference.
Like seeing those hands up. Coach, thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Alan.
Okay, Maria, UConn's defense holding the Pirates to a season low in scoring tonight. Just 38 points here at Gampel Pavilion, as UConn remains undefeated in the Big East. 71-38 is your final.